You know, when it comes to picking a niche, a lot of people say the same stuff on every video. They say you got to start small and then build from there. Really pick a narrow niche and then grow from there. And I disagree 1,000%. And I'll tell you why. Studies have actually shown that 29% of people completely changed fields since starting their first job after college. 50% of people that get married end up getting divorced.
Excuse me?
Nothing. She's always listening. And of those that do get divorced, 80% of them end up getting remarried.
Not you.
Yeah, I know, because I'd be dead. Let's take this conversation elsewhere, shall we? My point is that most people don't get it right the first time out of the gate, okay? So what I think your approach should be for your first 6 to 12 videos on your channel is do a variety of different topics that you have a passion about or that you have a lot of knowledge about. Then you're going to want to pick the 3 best topics, not videos, but topics, and I'll tell you why 3 in just a second. Seconds up. Anyway, like I was saying, you're going to want to pick the 3 best topics based on which had the most views and had the highest retention rate. Okay, so there's 3 reasons why I feel like you should pick 3 different topics. Because first of all, most people don't just have one singular passion. Most people have a variety of different things that they're passionate about that they know a lot about. So that's the first reason. The second reason is this will help prevent you from getting burnt out. Okay, if every single video you do is about the same topic over and over, you're going to get burnt out pretty quickly. And the third reason why I feel you should have 3 different topics, and in my opinion this is the best reason of them all, is it helps you cast a wider net. It helps you reach a broader audience, okay? So if someone's coming to you for one thing and then they see you do a video about another thing, especially if it's kind of related to that, but maybe even if it's not, they might still watch that video because it piques their interest. And now you got them watching 2 different things. Okay, so let's get a common question out of the way right now, which is,
do I need to show my face? Yes, if you're trying to grow your own personal brand.
much better. If you don't show your face, you can make money, and I'll show you the best niches to do that if that's the route you plan on going later on in this video. But just know this, not showing your face might, capital might here, slow down your growth or even stop it at a certain point. But if you're just starting out and you want to make some extra money on YouTube, this is actually not a bad way to go about it. So are you looking to start and grow your own personal brand, or are you just looking to have a faceless YouTube channel? I'm very curious on this. Please let me know in the comments below which way you're kind of leaning towards. And with that out of the way, now let's get into the meat of this. Okay, so what does YouTube pay per CPM? CPM, if you hear that term, it means cost per 1,000 views. How much they're going to pay you for every 1,000 views you get depending on your niche. And the truth of the matter is that can fluctuate depending on a couple variables. One, what niche you're in, obviously, but also the length of your video, where the majority of your viewers are based out of, how many ads you decide to put on it, your retention is a big one, and a few other things, but those are the big ones right there that will really depend on how much you get per 1,000 views. And also just know that there are some times where certain topics or niches are really trending, and so at the time they might be really high right now, but as the market gets more saturated, those numbers might drop a little too, so just be aware of that. And all the numbers I'm going to be going over right now are based on US views, and full disclosure, some of these niches are very competitive right now, but don't worry, at the end I'm going to show you how to tweak your niche slightly to help lower that competition rate. So let's get into the first niche, which is ASMR. ASMR is really big right now. It's also really oversaturated, so the pay is actually really low. The pay is anywhere from cents to $1 per 1,000 views. Next up, we got music. So if you're going to do anything where you're covering a popular song, there's copyright issues with there, so you might not get anything for it. You might be demonetized. But if you happen to write your own original music or perform some sort of variation, but it's your own original content, then you're looking at anywhere between a few cents to $2. Next up, we got gaming. Gaming is really popular right now. However, there is a lot of copyright issues as more and more people get into it. So right now the pay kind of fluctuates between $1 to $3. So be aware though, you might have some copyright issues going into that. Next up, we got commentary. So this could also be considered reaction channels. Just know that, again, you're going to have copyright issues with a lot of these, but as long as you're commentating throughout the video, you should be okay with the fair use. But these videos usually pay anywhere between $1 to $3. Next up, we got vlogs. And under vlogs, I'm going to go ahead and put like lifestyle / travel, because really vlogs can encompass all these different things. And this generally pays anywhere from $1 to $4 right now. If you're looking to get into the cars niche, whether it's reviewing cars or talking about cars or fixing cars, you're going to look at making anywhere between $2 to $5 per 1,000 views. And just like with cars, with gadgets and technology, you can also expect to make anywhere from $2 to $5. Again, this can be reviewing them, unboxing them, or a variation of different things. Next up, we got photography / filmmaking. I don't see a lot of people talk about this, but this is actually a really good niche to get into because there's a lot of ways you can make ads from companies that are trying to promote their camera products or their lighting equipment or whatever. So this actually pays anywhere between $3 to $10 per 1,000 views. Also in the $3 to $10 range is the content creation niche. Makeup slash fashion, so I'll just go ahead and say the beauty niche is really good niche to get into if you can. It pays anywhere from $3 to $10 and up. Again, use your creativity here to come at this from a different angle, whether it's different skin types or doing it on a budget or whatever. You guys will be able to think of a lot of ways you could do this. Okay, so these next 7 all fall under the umbrella of make money online, but I broke them up because depending on which avenue you go into can really fluctuate the amount you get per 1,000 views. So first up is any type of online business niche. Okay, this generally pays anywhere from $5 to $15 per 1,000 views. Obviously, it's a very competitive niche, but it's also a very high-paying niche. Right now, drop shipping and print-on-demand niches are very popular, paying anywhere from $7 to $13 per 1,000 views. Then there's social media marketing slash email marketing, which pays anywhere from $7 to $15 and up per 1,000 views. Very hot niche to get into right now. If your niche is focused on Facebook ads, you're going to be getting anywhere from $10 to $20 and up per 1,000 views. And just like with Facebook ads, e-commerce will also pay anywhere from $10 to $20 and up per 1,000 views. Very hot niches to be in right now. In keeping with the popular trends, we have Shopify. If you talk about Shopify on your channel, you're going to make anywhere from $12 to $20 and up per 1,000 views. And the last one under the make money online umbrella is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing has always been popular. I feel like it always will be popular. Right now, you can make it from $12 to $20+ per 1,000 views. Next up, we got personal finance, which has a general blanket of anywhere from $7 to $15. But when you really break that down into specific subcategories, it really shows you where the money's coming in. For example, cryptocurrency right now pays anywhere from $3 to $12+ per 1,000 views. Whereas if you're talking about credit cards or how to improve your credit score, then you're looking at more like $7 to $10+ per 1,000 views. And then there's trading and investing, which if you go into that niche, you're going to be looking at making anywhere from $10 to $18+ per 1,000 views. And lastly, we have real estate, whether this is you are a real estate expert or you're somebody who's buying a home for the first time and you're giving people tips on it. Either way, it does not matter. You're looking to make anywhere from $10 to $18+ per 1,000 views in the real estate niche. Okay, so now let's get into some of the highest CPMs that you can get into without showing your face. And let me just say right up front, if your main reason for not wanting to show your face is because you feel insecure about how you look, or you feel like, how am I going to compete with all these pretty people on YouTube? I just want you to know I feel the exact same way. I cannot stand looking at myself on video, which makes editing really fun when you have to stare at yourself for like 3 or 4 hours straight. So don't let anyone make you feel bad for not wanting to show your face, okay? You are allowed to feel how you feel.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Thank you, Forrest. Actually, he leads us perfectly into the first best faceless niche, which is movies. So this could be movie reviews, talking about stuff that went on behind the scenes. This could be talking about things that are coming out soon, streaming services. All these apply. And movie studios and streaming services will pay big bucks for you to promote their stuff. Next up, we got tech channels, and these are really easy to do faceless because you're focusing on the products, not yourself. So again, you can make money from these from sponsorships, from ads. There's no limit to how much you can make with a faceless tech channel. Next up, you got any type of health and fitness channel. Again, these are really easy as long as you're focusing on the products or the services that you can get. These are really great for affiliate marketing, ads, and sponsorship deals as well. And last on the list is cars, and just like with tech, you're focusing on the cars, not yourself, so it makes it really easy not to show your face. Also, if you're very specific about the type of cars, whether it's luxury cars or a specific model like, let's say, Tesla, then companies like Tesla are going to pay you big money to promote their stuff. Now, if you came into this video and you were all excited about a specific niche and you just wanted to know how much it paid, and then when I told you, you were like, never mind, I'm out, that is way too low, do not let that discourage you from getting to that niche, because regardless of what the pay is for the YouTube ads, there's a lot of different ways that you can make money with a YouTube channel, no matter what niche you're in. Aside from YouTube ads itself, there's also sponsorships, brand deals, merch, Patreon, depending on what niche you're in, courses or ebooks, and affiliate marketing. So right now, let me show you a few examples of different niches or topics that you could do and how you can actually have multiple streams of income from just that specific niche. Okay, so let's talk about unboxing, for example. Obviously, yes, you can make money from the ads on that channel, of course, but there's also sponsorships if someone wants to pay you to show and review their product. And there's also affiliate marketing, which is just a way of saying, if someone buys this product using your link because they saw your video, you get a percentage of that sale. That's 3 streams of income for one channel. Next up, we got tech or gadget reviews. These types of channels are always really popular because, yes, you can make money from ads, yes, you can make money from sponsorships, and yes, you can make money from affiliate marketing, but you can also get brand deals from these too. And the last example I'll go over is cooking. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm just gonna make money from the ads, which is true. Yes, you will. But you can also have sponsored reviews. You can sell an ebook, like an e-cookbook. You can do merch. You can do brand deals. There's literally no limit to what you can do with a cooking channel. Okay, so let's say you're gonna go into a niche niche that you know is really competitive, that's okay. I got 3 different ways that you can approach your channel to help make you stand out from the other ones, okay? So the first way you're gonna do this is by focusing on your target audience, okay? So this is not focusing on the niche or topic. This is actually focusing on your customer avatar, your ideal viewer. So let me give you a quick example how you can focus on your target audience with a simple niche like cooking, okay? So if you just had a regular cooking channel, that's bad. There's way too much competition right now. But let's say you decided to do a cooking for single guys channel. That lowers it. There's less competition there. But we can do even better. Let's say you're going to do a cooking for single dads channel. Now that is such a specific target audience that any single dads that find your channel are immediately going to love your channel and subscribe. Okay, so the second way to really lower the competition in whatever niche you're going into, kind of like with your target audience, is be specific as possible with your content. Okay, so let's talk about travel. Let's say you just have a general travel channel. That is so competitive, it's going to be really tough to stand out. But let's say you focused on cruises. Okay, that's a little bit more narrow. That's a lot better. Now let's say you focus on a specific cruise line. That is the best case scenario, because if I'm someone who's never been on a cruise before and I'm debating between 2 different cruise lines and you have a specific video about one of the cruise lines I'm considering and you're talking about how great it is, I'm going to book a cruise with that cruise line because you were specific about that cruise line and how much you love it. And then I notice all your videos are about that specific cruise line. It's a win-win. And by the way, expect to get some free or discounted trips when you do this too. Okay, and the last way you can really stand out in a very competitive niche, and this is going to sound a little confusing, but I'll explain, is to be different. So what do I mean by be different? Well, this is going to take a little research on your part, but what you need to do is you need to see how the majority of the channels do their videos in that specific niche and figure out how you can be different. And there's generally 3 different areas I found that you can really focus on to see if you can do something to tweak and make yourself really stand out. The first one is titles and thumbnails. Okay, that's the first thing people see when they're looking for a specific video. And if all the videos in that specific niche look a certain way, their thumbnails look a certain way, or their titles are a certain way, and then yours is completely different looking, or your title structure is very, very different, you're gonna stand out and people are gonna click on your video. The next way you can really stand out is your video length. Again, so if you see that the majority of videos in your specific niche are all 10 minutes long and you do a 20-minute long or 5-minute long, just something that's very different from the norm. And the last thing you should look for to see if you're really going to be able to stand out in a specific niche you're going to is the on-camera personalities. Okay, so a lot of niches tend to have the similar type of personalities depending on what niche it is. Whatever niche you're going into, you see a specific type of personality, whether it's they're very serious and structured or they're very silly and loose or whatever it is, and you know that you can do it differently than they do. That's going to help you stand out in that niche. Okay, so this is going to sound a little cheesy or corny, but I have a personal mantra that I really believe in, which is always bet on yourself and always better yourself. So with that said, was there any niches I didn't cover that you really felt I should have? If so, please let me know in the comments below so I can really try to improve and do better next time. And if you have decided on a niche and you're all ready to go, but you have no idea what videos to do or how to come up with video ideas, I go really in depth on that in this video right here. So you're definitely going to want to check that out.